Hello. I thought I would come on and do a solstice reading. Just spontaneously. I'm going to start with this one. I've been doing a lot of talking today, so starting to lose it. Let's see, what other decks do I got? This guy, do the Messenger Oracle and the Magdalene Oracle. You want to start with them? I'm going to do the Messenger for an overall message for this. Did I say solstice? You guys, Equinox. If I said solstice, forgive me. Equinox. Spring equinox. What the hell? Anybody else get knocked on their ass? Was it just me? It was quite something. I'm going to ask for an overall message for this reading for this equinox energy. I almost said it again. For the equinox energy coming in. For anyone who would listen to this video. From the highest vibration of love and light in the cosmos, always and only. Our highest good. What's going on in the equinox? What is the overall message from the universe for these equinox energies that might help us navigate? Goodness, excuse me. I just chugged a bunch of water. Like we're asking for help navigating these energies from the highest vibration of love and light. Oh, let's get right to it. All right. I don't care what your sign is if you're watching this. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 12, and Zodiac System 13, 27. I don't know. That's not a thing. All right. I don't think they're jumping out, but like packs of 10. So my kids are like, stop shuffling, crazy maniac. Of course. So the first card out, the overall message, 11, embrace the masculine. So last month, was it for February? Well, for March. So for March, the message that I was getting for the month, kind of overall message for the month, was that we were going to be coming into more action. That makes sense. April for shizzle. Okay, the action is coming. I'm going to start shuffling Magdalene. It's number 11 too. I mean, it's gorgeous. Embrace the masculine, you guys. This is the green man. The green man, he's beautiful. He represents the divine masculine. He represents the divine masculine within, without, on the planet, confidence, courage, action. Okay, that's what not men, but masculine energy, okay? Everybody has some masculine energy. Or you would never do anything but sit on, and do internal work, and you'd never do anything with it. So, why it's flashing. The recording, but flashing. So let's get some clarity on this. I'm going to pull 3 cards from this Magdalene deck and get some clarity on. Interesting that it came out Embrace the Masculine, and the next deck is a very decidedly feminine deck, but we're going to see with these 3 cards. Because of course we're always, we're always kind of heading toward balancing these two, right? But if these equinox energies are bringing in masculine, just got very warm. That's usually a good sign. I'm tuned in. But 11 as well, angelic number. I mean, things are going to become less scary, if that's the message that's coming through. He's kind of, it almost looks like he's wearing a mask, like a ball, like a ball mask, like a masquerade ball. But it's really more of, I don't want to say protection, but it symbolizes the masks that we all wear and that we all see the world through. It symbolizes, it's not necessarily a negative thing. It symbolizes our own unique perspective, everybody's unique perspective. I always say there are as many ways to ascend as there are souls who are ascending. And so everybody's going to do it a little differently. Sorry, my space is very limited. So I'm trying to, and I just seriously, like I had a session that got canceled last minute. So I was like, I'm going to do a reading. So I do healing sessions. I do oracle card readings. You get a full up, very intensive reading from me that I record and send you. I record it on YouTube private. I send it to you. Nobody has access to it but you and I. And if you're interested, it's linked below. That is only $77 right now. I am looking at raising my prices in the near future because it is a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. It just, you know, it is a taxing kind of thing. But I do that. I also am a trauma healing specialist through my Reiki master training and Akashic record certifications. I have a quantum multidimensional healing certification. I mean, you know, these certifications, I really, all it speaks to is, you know, if you're impressed by that, great. Really all it means is that I'm good at what I do. Okay. I took all these certifications and courses and classes and things that I was called to do, and I put them together, and now through one-on-one sessions, I have kind of created the title of trauma healing specialist because it's exactly what I do. I had somebody recently, you know, connect with me, and she said, you know, she was suffering from depression. She had kind of self-diagnosed depression, and she said, yeah, I'm just curious, can you just tell me how many sessions it'll take, because I need to heal her depression. And it was hard not to laugh. I didn't want to diminish what she was going through because I myself suffered from depression. I would flip-flop depression, anxiety, like a bipolar, right? And I was able to heal it through many different modalities over years, right? Cranial sacral therapy helped me a lot. FYI, if you're looking for something specific for depression, it can be literally just the position of the bones in your skull. It's a very magical modality. And if you get somebody who's also, you know, well-versed in energy healing, seriously, that's money. But anyway, if you're wondering how many sessions it'll take to cure you, I can't tell you that. Only you know that. It could be one session, it could be 100. You know, we just, I get it. I understand that when you're in those states of mind, all you want to do is feel better. I feel like maybe a lot of people are going through this, or it would be coming up in this energy. I do feel like we're going to be getting a little more confidence, like a little bit of a boost to kind of pull us out of this depression. You know, it's been a tough month. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough last 2.5 years. And so, and I am no exception, I promise you. So yeah, I feel like a lot of us kind of delved deeper into depression if you were already kind of there, or experienced it maybe for the first time, and we're like, what the hell is this? This is not fun. I did not sign up for this. Well, you did sign up for it. You signed up for everything that you experienced. But I do feel like this energy is just really organic, but it's also, I mean, obviously organic, natural, right? He's the green man, literally, but it's a very uplifting, kind of eye-opening, accepting oneself, taking better care of oneself. It's just kind of an overall pulling yourself out of the muck, okay? Let's get 3 more to clarify this. The highest vibration of love and light in the cosmos always. So, mucho. No, I don't speak Spanish. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa, we got the Ascension card. Like, we need confirmation on that. There's the Ascension card. Beautiful. The dove of purity, right? The raising to the next level, the shedding all the trauma and the tragedy and the drama. Look at this. We got eternal embrace. So it's a very fiery card. It's a very, it could be twin flame. It doesn't normally come through for me as a twin flame card. There's another sacred sexuality, I think, is, I consider my twin flame card in this deck. This is a beautiful deck, by the way. The Magdalene Oracle, it was gifted to me, which makes it that much more special. But yeah, because this masculine came through and we've been so much in the feminine and doing internal work, and we can often think of that as passive, right? The feminine energy can be thought of as passive energy, because it's not an outward actionable thing. It's all inner work. But it's very profound, okay? Very profound, and it can move you forward in very profound ways. And so I do feel like this is more of an inner balancing of masculine and feminine, but also look at it. It's like, so right now, what's coming through, eternal embrace, first of all, but right now what's coming through is, see, the masculine is like, see how he's almost shielding the feminine from the fire? Like this isn't always the message. So I don't want to go, but the fire was it. So the message that's coming through for right now for these equinox energies is the masculine shielding the feminine from the fire. The masculine is taking the brunt right now and is doing a lot of inner work, and so is going through a lot more than they're showing, you know, as typical men, right? They're taught to never show anything. Well, no, don't show your emotions, don't show what you're going through. And so they're shielding us, ladies, or divine feminines, I should say. Sorry, I didn't mean to generalize that, but any divine feminine, anyone who embodies more divine feminine, there is a divine masculine in your life, or just the collective in general, is shielding you right now from a lot of the brunt of, and you know what it is there's so much, if we want to get scientific, right, and literal, is there is so much solar activity right now, and the masculine energy is protecting the feminine from a lot of that solar energy right now, because it would be too much, okay? And I don't mean to fall into the men versus women. I say we because I identify as a very divine feminine, more so than masculine. And so what's going on here, I love this visual, because he's steadfast, right? He's just like, I got you. I'm going to protect you from this. But yet she is right there, not cowering behind him, not at all. She's supporting him, right? She is supporting him, protecting the divine feminine. So masculine, it's a perfect partnership, you guys. Divine masculine, protecting the divine feminine from the brunt of the energetic blasts we're experiencing right now, whilst the feminine is right there behind him. I don't want you to think of it. Remember, this is not men and women. It's not behind every great man there's a woman. No, I hate that phrase. What I'm saying is the masculine is, even within me, the masculine is taking the stage right now and protecting the feminine energy within me from the brunt of the energies coming in. Yet the feminine is right there supporting the masculine, because they are always intertwined, you guys. They're always one. And so then we got the resurrection. We got the resurrection and ascension, you guys. So we really are rising to the occasion. We really are taking an active role in our own evolution as a humanity. As more and more people wake up, we're doing this. And so this really marries up with the masculine energy of do. Like we're actually taking what we've learned from going in and doing things outwardly to show that we've actually progressed. Okay. Our guides are probably finally like, well, thank God they've actually learned something, right? And so renewed. I mean, we literally are this more, I know it says the resurrection. I feel like it's much more Phoenix energy to me, especially when it comes right before this beautiful bird. And so it's almost like this Phoenix energy of, okay, we have now successfully destroyed everything that we no longer need. Okay, now I know it doesn't look like it in the real world right now, okay, but energetically, the old crap, the old matrix, all this old stuff has been disintegrated down to nothing, okay, and it's flames now, okay. But then what happens next? The new resurrected life flies out of it, okay. It's never ending. It's eternity. It's eternal, and it is it's beautiful. And this is our journey, you guys. This is the humanity. This is the journey of humanity. And so, when we learn the roles of the masculine energy and the feminine energy, again, not men and women, don't misunderstand me. But as we learn that, I've always said that, it is the divine masculine's job to protect the divine feminine, but that is not only external, that is within as well. That does not mean it's a man's job to protect a woman. It means within a divine relationship, if you want to go out of, you know, your individual self, within a divine counterpart relationship, then that one who is more divine masculine, their job is to protect the other one who would be more divine feminine. That's how they work so well together. That's how they fit together like a puzzle, is one will be more masculine than the other. Okay, one will be more feminine than the other. That's how it works. Rarely in this, because we're not there yet, right? Rarely are you going to find a divine couple who are completely equally feminine. It just, they don't exist right now. Okay, as far as I'm concerned. She's even kind of got her arm, like I feel like she's even got her arm around him. Like, you know, and you could even, you know, this is just a very balanced energy, because you could even see her as kind of to this, like if you'd see this, I just noticed this, it kind of looks like maybe her arm coming around, then that would be her protecting him from the flames. So this is just a very beautiful, so maybe a lot of people are finding their divine counterparts. That's beautiful. I love that. I want that to be true. Maybe a lot of people are, not sure what's happening. It's like the recording light is flashing at me periodically, but not rhythmically. So I'm just making sure that everything's still going okay. So yeah, it's just this perfect balance within and without. And when we find that within, when we realize what the roles of our masculine energy within and our feminine energy within are, we become more balanced, and we open the path up for a divine counterpart to come through, if that is our path. Okay. So yeah, I love how that just popped out, because you can really see it as both ways. He's protecting her and she's protecting him, and they're both safe, and they're both, you know, he is the confident, right? Strong, confident. He's steadfast. Like I said before, he's very protective, whereas she's very comforting. Okay. Very maternal, very unconditional love, supportive. Okay. Again, not men and women, don't misunderstand me. It does not matter the package that you chose. Okay. I'm talking about the energy. So let's get some more, because I'm loving this story. What do we want to do? I want to do that one. I do want to do that. Yeah, I want to do this. I'm going to do this one, Earth Magic, and we'll just do a few more and then we'll wrap it up. I don't want this to be too terribly long, but I did want to talk about what's going on right now. I know I have been experiencing a migraine the last few days and I think it started with the time change, and then the full moon, and then the equinox. It was bam, bam, bam. Like the time change, not an astrological event, I get it. However, we have given it life on this planet, because America or North America changed. Europe will change, I think, soon here. They're usually about 2 weeks apart. I lived in Europe, and I remember going, wait, they do it too here? Dang it. I was so upset. And then I was like, not even like, okay, they do it too, but they don't even do it at the same time. They don't do the same day. What is wrong with these people? It's just dumb. It's dumb. And I know I saw it, that they voted to make it permanent. Seriously, guys. That alone is enough to make me want to take down this current government and get all new people in there. Like, excuse me, makes no sense. It makes no sense. It no longer serves the purpose that they told us it served when they started it. Okay. And that was just an illusion anyway. Anyway, so let's get some Earth Magic cards. So let's just get some more expanded messages from these cards. Let me get a clarification for the eternal embrace. Let me, you know what, that's funny. This one popped out, and I'm going to take it as a just kind of an addition to the green man, because look at this. Forest breath. It jumped out, and look how beautiful they are together. They love each other. Basically the same card. And this is not a, this is a very abstract kind of deck, and I love that. Let me get a clarification or extension for eternal embrace, please. I don't know, they've been jumping lately, and I haven't had jumpers in years. I haven't taken jumpers. I usually just split it when I feel like it. Dragonfly, I pulled this card earlier in a personal reading. It's very cool. emergence. So this could be in the energy for everybody right now. Dragonfly is a peek. Whenever you see a dragonfly, you're getting a peek into the fairy realm. And so if you see dragonflies periodically, then you are, consider yourself very special, like the fairies do. The fairies think that you are special enough to reveal themselves to you for a split second in the form of a dragonfly. But emergence, look at how she's coming out of the water, and she's a badass and she's ready to go. And she is just completely together. Like she's got her shit together. Okay. She knows what she's doing. And then we've got these beautiful, like lilies. Are they? Probably. I'm trying to see. Oh, it almost looked like arms back there, but no. Okay, so she's emerging. I love that she's a redhead. That always comes to me as just like fiery. I love we've got a lot of fire energy coming on in this reading so far, right? Like very fiery, even though it started out very earthy, very green. We've also got fire as masculine, right? It's action. It destroys, but it also then allows for replenishment and then creation. Like, you know, they say forest fires, while devastating and it can destroy habitats, ultimately when you can flip it when it's all over, right? Like there's nothing we can do about the ones that have already happened. But when you flip the energy of it and say, okay, but it's replenished the soil, and in 10 years that forest and you know is going to be more fertile than ever before, and maybe before it was dying. You know, we don't know. We probably do know, but yeah, so she's emerging. I mean, we're just, and that's another Phoenix energy, right? Like just emergence, renewal, rebirth. Like she's literally coming out of the water. You know, I mean, it's just, it's definitely, it's not necessarily, I think it's just a clarification. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm marrying up to a specific card, although it tends, for me, it goes with Ascension more than the Eternal Embrace, but they're all going together. So let's see. Emergence, Dragonfly, maybe just emerging as, you know, a very balanced sovereign being. Maybe that's what we're, I mean, that's definitely a goal, right? That's definitely what we're going for, is becoming sovereign and balanced, masculine and feminine within in these physical bodies. And that is when we can be with other people, you know, in any way, not even just romantic, and not have cords and not have trauma and not have baggage, right? Not create new things to have to heal later. It's like when you're a sovereign being and you're totally balanced in your own energy, then nothing can sway that. So this just seems to me like she's really got it all figured out and she's coming out of the water like ready to go. And so she's balanced this, right? She's working it. So that's what's big right now, is balancing. And you know what this is telling me, you know, kind of a message, but end this one, and this forest breath is get out in nature to help you balance this. I mean, Gaia is here to help us right now. And yes, she's decidedly feminine, but she can help with anything. She can help you heal. She loves, Gaia loves to help us release toxins from the body, toxic energy, literal toxins. She takes that raw material and transmutes it and alchemizes it into new life, okay? Gaia is the ultimate alchemist, all right? So let's just get another confirmation, and then I'll probably just pull one. Let's just get a confirmation on, let's just keep going with this storyline, if you would, please. Spirit from the highest vibration, light in the cosmos. Always and only, yeah. Like, what are you doing? All right, fine. Great, you guys, look at this. We literally got the green man. We got the green man twice. We got the green man twice. That really makes me want to look up what, like, what's the bigger kind of traditional synergy. Okay, Green Man. Green Man is Earth's vegetation personified. Although he has many variations, this card depicts a more subtle and embedded representation. Yeah, this is beautiful. In other portrayals, he resembles the face of a man covered in green foliage, as branches and vines sprout from every direction. There exists some form of Green Man throughout history and in a myriad of cultures throughout the world, often a symbol for the rebirth of life in springtime. Well, isn't that friggin' perfect. Like I didn't even plan that. And he's literally the spring equinox card. Very nice. He's also been associated with the Lord of the Wild Wood. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Basically, the god of nature. As a representative of the plant kingdom, Green Man reminds us of the incredible synergy required for Gaia to balance her delicate and dynamic balance, to maintain her delicate and dynamic balance among the various beings on the planet. So there's balance again coming through. Very good. Synergy is the interaction and cooperation of two or more elements that produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate efforts. Wow, like that, if that isn't this card. Whew. We witness this in the complex and cooperative interaction between plants, humans, and animals. For instance, fruit trees propagate by being eaten by an animal, that then deposits it back into the earth after digestion. As a new plant grows, bees pollinate the flowers, and the cycle begins once again in nature's simple yet remarkable synergy. So what the message is here, and I'm just going to read it because I think it applies, is you have the advantage of an incredible synergy at this time. We are going to feel aligned with our paths. We are going to feel aligned with the planet, with the universe, with each other more than ever coming up soon here. That's what this equinox, that's the energies this equinox is bringing in, is a more balanced and harmonious coexistence with each other, where we understand that we can protect each other and support each other at the same time. Like he's even holding her up. This card is so beautiful, and I assume it was intentional, but literally you can see it as him protecting her and her supporting him, or her protecting him and him holding her up while she does that. It's such a beautiful synergistic card. And to come in after this Green Man, and then the Green Man coming twice, I'm just freaking out, you guys. But let's read this. You have the advantage of an incredible synergy at this time. A flow of life is guiding you where things just seem to fall into place as you move about your business. Remember, you got this card twice, whoever's listening, okay? So that is confirmed, okay? As you move about your business, you are in a mutually cooperative interaction with spirit as your will is aligned with the will of spirit and your mission is congruent with your sense of purpose. When this is happening, there is a synergy, a way that your life force is continually coming into balance with the forces of nature. There is also a synergy between your spiritual awareness and your personal self or ego. Be aware of the various idiosyncrasies of your ego and do not take any of them too seriously, okay? Excuse me. Know that your higher self is always looking out for your best interests. I love that this can even represent higher self and you. It's just so many layers. In this cycle, tune in to that guidance from your higher self, okay? However it shows up, and you will find that you move through life with greater ease due to a synergistic balance of forces expressing themselves as you. Oh my gosh, so that's beautiful. And I want, let's see what happened here. So I want another card. Yeah, I want one more. I want one more because that is just amazing to me. I'm going to put that over here. We got so many green cards. Give me one more, please, Spirit, in the highest vibration, from the highest vibration of love and light in the cosmos. And then I'm going to pull, I don't know if I pull another, I'll pull another messenger, like from the first card we got. I'll pull just to wrap it all up nice and neat in a little bow for you, in a little synergistic bow. So let's get one more clarity card, please. Just give us clarity. I don't know if I want that one. The message will still come. It was another fully green one, which is cool, but it did not scream at me like, yes, I'm the one. Sometimes they jump because I'm shuffling like a dick. Okay. Oh yeah, lightning, power. You know, we're being reintroduced to our true selves and how powerful we are. I mean, these two go together really beautifully. Very watery energy, but also fire. That lightning is more fire, you guys. It's just such a fiery message of power coming through and of rebirth and of balance and alignment and synergy, okay? So let's get one more. I'm going to get one more from this dude. This was from where that first card was from, where this Embrace the Masculine was from, that started this whole journey for us, you guys. Let's get one more to wrap up this reading, please, for anyone who might be called to watch. Let's just wrap it up in their highest good, please. In their highest good and the highest good of all. Get us a final message. Ooh, I didn't like that one either, and that one just kind of fell. Let's get a final wrap up for this beautiful message, for this beautiful reading from the highest vibration of love and light of the cosmos. Always and only. I know it's going to be good. That's going to be good, you guys. 12. So we got 11. The first card was 11. The rest of them don't have numbers. And then we got 12. Forward movement. So first card, last card, you're moving forward through this equinox energies. Focus and then act. More masculine coming through. So focus, you know, lightning to me is very focused power. This is very focused healing, you know, that you're doing that is creating this balance within you. Okay. And then, you know, this allowing you to emerge. And so you can, I love this picture too. If you look at this, it's her beautiful black stallion, and she's got this sword of lightning or light. It's beautiful light. And she's clearly a warrior of light, but she's wearing, what is this? There's a raven. I mean, this is a very, with the full moon in the back, this is a very kind of, I want to say balance. Balance is not quite the right word. I want to say harnessing your darkness, right? It's a very beautiful card that shows, you know, balance comes from accepting and allowing and surrendering to everything that we are, okay? Once you remove everything you are not, what you are left with is you. And it's not all love and light because you have trauma, right, to heal. And so this is a very beautiful card of healing that you've been doing, okay? Remember, we've been doing this for the last 2.5 years since the shutdown, okay? That's what the universe was like, well, we got to drop a piano on their heads. So the shutdown happened, you know, and they, you know, it was their, whatever needed to happen. They decided what was best for us. And we agreed to it, right? Because we agree to all of it. We agree to all of this, but it's really about, accepting every part of you, including the darkness. Because look, does that look evil to you? Or, you know, dark aside from the black color? I mean, it's dark in a very beautiful way. I always think they're like standing in water, but they're not. It's a very watery fluid. Like you see her hair right here is very watery. It's just, it looks like they're in water to me. It's just very odd because the mane is very flowy. It's just, it's a flow, right? It's a flow, and it's piercing the darkness with the light, right? But there's nothing wrong with your darkness. We only label these things that way so that we can understand the world that we've been living in. But that world is the old matrix, and we're now in this new reality where we're realizing that, hey, our darkness is not bad, it's part of us, okay? And it's about finding that balance. So you're finding the balance between masculine and feminine, and dark and light. And remember, the feminine, if you look at the yin and yang, or you look at any ancient you know, cultures, the feminine is the black, is the dark, okay? Because we are the void that is penetrated by the light, right? Like literally to create life, right? And so we are the darkness, and the divine mass, or the feminine, sorry, I mean, really, the divine feminine is the darkness, and the divine masculine is the light. So with the light comes, with this sword, you know, sword, let's get away from the war energy of it. A sword is very, it's a very confident action-based energy, right? It's like, okay, something's going to be done with that sword. And that is a sort of light that all it can do is penetrate the darkness, okay? And bring the darkness back to it, which is all darkness wants, okay? And we're on that road, you know, a long time from now. We are going to be nothing but light, but we chose this experience, right? To experience ourselves, and experience ourselves in a physical body as light only would just not work. It just doesn't, it doesn't work. We're not going to learn anything. We're not going to grow. Okay. But I love that. But I think the one thing you remember is you started out with 11 and you went to 12. There is forward movement. There's profound forward movement. There's huge synergy going on. Okay. You're going to feel more balanced. You're going to feel more balanced, you know, within and without. You're going to really take a more active role in your own evolution. Okay. You're going to start doing things toward that end. You're going to realize and feel your power. Okay. And you're going to be able to kind of peek your head out now and put yourself out there a little more, because you got this fiery energy under your ass. All right. So that's Equinox for you. I hope this helps. I'm still kind of geeking out that I am so amazing that I literally pulled the Spring Equinox card and then pulled it twice. I am awesome, you guys. Seriously. Just kidding. Don't be afraid. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope this contained a nugget of wisdom for you. If it did, if you think anybody you know would benefit, please like, share, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.